Okie dokie, artichokes. We are going to be looking at factoring trinomials. This is section 5.3 in your textbook. And basically on section 5.1, we started by learning how to multiply binomials together. And when we did, we got a trinomial. In other words, if you were to model this, and I'm going to do this first using algebra tiles and then without, well, and you can use whatever method you like. But when you model this with algebra tiles, it looks like this. And if you fill in the area there with the appropriate squares, you can get what the answer is. I'll do that in red for you. Okay, and so from this diagram, you can deduce what the answer is just by counting up all the appropriate squares. In other words, x squared plus 5x plus 6, because I have an x squared right here, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's, and then there's my 6 singles. Okay? But what we're doing now is factoring. This was expanding initially before. This was expanding this binomial multiplication into a trinomial. Okay. Well, what we want to do is we want to go backwards. We want to start here and go there. And that process is called factoring. Okay. So graphically, in other words, what we're doing is we're starting with that. Okay. And I think you can see fairly easily that if you can just sort of arrange your trinomial, this guy here, into a rectangle, you can just kind of go along the top and the side and read the dimensions of that area and get back to the original dimensions. Okay, so if I were to give you, say, for example, a different trinomial, like the one here I'm going to show you, x squared plus 6x plus 8, if you arrange those algebra tiles into a rectangle, then you should be able to deduce what the factors are going to be. Okay, you are going to be able, you're going to have to be able to do this with algebra tiles with the provincial exam. So it's best we start with this one here. We'll do it like this, and then you don't have to do it if you don't like it with for homework or whatever. Anyways, so just arrange those algebra tiles. So an x squared, 6 x's, and 8 singles, and try to put them into a rectangular shape and see if you can come up with something that looks like what my answer is going to be. I'm going to reveal it to you in 3 seconds. Okay, there it is there. You'll notice I haven't colored it in because I'm lazy and I just don't want to do all that coloring. Okay, so that's the trinomial using algebra tiles and arranged in a rectangular shape. So to factor this in, all I have to do is look at the dimensions of the height here, or the width, I guess you'd call it. Okay, in other words, this is, whoops, crap. So this would be x, and this is 1, and another 1. And look at the top, or the length, this is x there, and a 1, and a 2, another 1, another 1, another 1. Okay? And so if I were to label the dimensions, it would be, well, this is x and 2, so that's x plus 2. And this is x and 4, that's x plus 4. Whoops, that's 4. Well, I'm really screwing up a lot today. So to factor this trinomial, you could factor it as x plus 2 times x plus 4. Okay? And sure enough, if you were to multiply that out, multiply this out here again, you would get the trinomial back. Okay? So with this one then, see if you can arrange all the algebra tiles into a rectangle by yourself and come up with the answer. Go ahead and do that now. I'll reveal the answer in 3 seconds. And boom, there you go, x plus 1 times x plus 8. Okay? I'm going to have you try one more really quickly. Try this one here. Okay, I'll give you 3 seconds to figure this out. Well, you stay as long as you want. I'm going to reveal the answer 3 seconds in the video. Not. Okay, sorry, here we go. Here's the answer, 3 seconds. Okay, you're probably wondering what I was going to do because it's like, I can't figure out how to put these into a rectangle. And here's the trick. You can't. You cannot arrange these into a proper rectangle, and so therefore you cannot factor it. That's right, not all trinomials can be factored. Here's one that can. Okay? Now, there's actually an easy way of doing this, well, what I think is easier, without using any drawings, and I hate doing these drawings anyways, so I'm going to show you that in the next video.